Got this Vizio TV in, and there's no power light whatsoever. It's just dead to the world. So I'm going to take it apart and let's see what happens. This is the model number, E370VLE. When you get the back of your TV taken off, your digital board main board's on your right side, power supply's on your left. First thing you want to check is capacitors. On all televisions with LCD and plasma, they're subject for capacitors being blown, pertaining to the ones that have power issues. And you can see that these have no issues with them. They're not swelled up. If you look in the description field, you'll see how to check for bad capacitors. And what you'll need is a ohm meter. You can buy a cheap one from Walmart. And devices that look like this, that's called a fuse. You got one fuse here, you have a fuse there. Surface mount component, this is a fuse as well, and that's the fuse. So I put it on just a beeper that checks continuity. And by what I mean by continuity, it's checked to make sure that you have a complete short. In a fuse, you need to have a short. And when I measure across this fuse here, I get nothing. So it's open. Measure across this fuse here. That fuse is good. And measure across surface mount fuse is going to be a little bit hard to do with one hand. But I already checked the one. I'm assuming the other one's good. And it is. And that one's good too. So my main fuse is bad. It is a T5 amp, the T5AH 250 volt fuse. Now I'm going to see if I have that in stock. If I don't, I'm going to have to order it. When you cut back to the next scene, I'll have this fuse in and we'll see what happens. You also want to identify and see if there's any open or shorted out diodes. Most meters have a diode checker. And you want to make sure that it does not read a complete short across your diode. And this has probably got some resistance in the circuit, or it's across the capacitor. And I'm reading across the diode here. So something had to take out the fuse. It's either a spike or just over time. I'm not sure. We're going to replace the fuse. See if it opens up again. See what happens. After I replace the fuse, it blew again. Now I realize after this part, you have something else that's causing this fuse to blow. You want to start looking up here in the bridge section. This is the bridge rectifier, and this is probably a MOSFET. If you go across the pins for this here, you'll read a short. If you take this out, read across your bridge again, ohm it out, and make sure that the bridge is not shorted out as well. I'm going to get the replacement part for this, which I'll put in the description field, and see what happens. So after you change the transistor and replace the fuse, your light comes on, got the Vizio symbol, and it's looking for the cable connection. Awesome. Good deal. So I'll put the part description what you need to replace. And if you need me to fix the board, there's an eBay link. Just follow it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.